How long?
You been out? Day and a half?
Have you tried making a distress signal? Or a bigger fire?
I was busy trying to keep us alive.
But getting us out of here, that should be your focus, not being Susie Homemaker over here.
What did you just say to me?
Let's not forget, I'm your boss. You work for me.
We're not in the office anymore, Bradley.
That was a clip from Send Help. And joining us now to talk more about the movies of the week is film critic Richard Crouse. Good to see you, Richard.
Nice to see you, Renee. Thanks for having me.
All right, let's start by talking about Send Help. This is a survival story with Rachel McAdams about two colleagues who become the only survivors of a plane crash. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, not just two colleagues, a terrible boss and one of his employees that he's been treating miserably for ages. Rachel McAdams plays Linda, who is the person in the office who is a genius at numbers, but she's kind of socially awkward. And so everyone takes advantage of her. They get her to do their work and take credit for it. She gets passed over for a raise and a promotion. So when the company has to go to Thailand to make a big merger, a very important deal, she's the only one that really understands the ins and outs of it. So begrudgingly, they take her along. The plane goes down, and the terrible boss, played by Dylan O'Brien, and Linda end up on a desert island together. And all of a sudden, because all those nights while he was off playing golf and singing karaoke with everyone else in the office except her, she was home watching Survivor. So she knows how to survive on a desert island. And it's funny, it's kind of action-packed in its own modest sort of way, but it gives Rachel McAdams the chance to do something that I've never really seen her do before. She's been in action films before, but this is a real transformation from the beginning of the film to what she becomes later on in the movie. So I gave Send Help, which is a bit of fun, kind of like Survivor and Gilligan's Island and The Apprentice and Misery all rolled into one, 3.5 stars out of 5, and it's in theaters this weekend.
All right, next up we have Shelter, starring Jason Statham as a lighthouse keeper with a past. Talk about this film for us, Richard.
If you have ever seen a Jason Statham movie, then essentially you've already seen Shelter. He tends to play two characters. There's a loner with a past who must protect a youthful innocent. That's what he's doing here. And a loner with a past who must protect a loved one. That's it. That's what he does. And it's enough. His movies are kind of like comfort food for me. It's like meatloaf or hot soup on a cold day. You know what you're going to get, but there's something reassuring in how consistent he is performance-wise and how consistent the movies are. They don't challenge you particularly. They give you something that you expect. It's like going to McDonald's. You know what you're going to get before you walk in the door. And if you like Jason Statham movies, that means you'll like Shelter. If not, you may not like it as much. So I gave Shelter 3 stars out of 5, and it's in theaters this weekend.
All right, and lastly, we have Arco, an Oscar-nominated animated film. Talk to us about the visuals here.
Yeah, this is a beautiful looking film, nominated for an Academy Award. It was originally done in French. What we're seeing here now is the English version with Natalie Portman and Mark Ruffalo and Will Ferrell and Andy Samberg and Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers dubbing in the voices. And it's the story of a 10-year-old who lives in a utopian future who wonders why his parents go to the past every weekend. Instead of going to the cottage, they go back to the past. And he desperately wants to find out what's back there. Maybe there's dinosaurs, he thinks. So he steals his sister's time travel cloak and ends up in a version of the world that isn't great. Parents are working all the time. Kids are raised by robots. Climate control is really taking, or climate dangers are really taking control. And it's really not a great place to be. So he wants to get back to the future. And this is that story. And it's told with a great deal of humor, a great deal of heart. It's got good messages about friendship and loyalty and how the future may lay in the hands of our young people. So I gave Arco, which is now playing in theaters, 3.5 stars out of 5.
All right. Thanks so much for this, Richard. Good chatting with you.
Nice to chat with you. Thank you.